Good afternoon. This is Dan Lampy with Storm GPS checking in from Key Biscayne, Florida, where we're watching these outer bands of Helene starting to get their act together. You can see right now we have 3 marine warnings that are coming into the Palm Beach Gardens area. These storms have been showing some rotation and potentially producing water spouts. We also have this band closer here to Key West that is definitely showing some strong rotation. We just recently had a tornado warning that's been dropped down here in the Key West area. But let's go take a look at this beast. This thing's really getting its act together here now. There was a dry slot of air that was inhibiting it a bit from developing, but that's kind of closing now, and we're starting to see this eye wall really starting to close up. Here you can see these outer bands that are forming here over the Key West area, and like I say, that's going to continue to wrap up, and I would anticipate we're going to see probably some marine warnings continue over here on the east coast of Florida. We did have a marine warning actually inland over Lake Okeechobee from this blow up right here, but this is going to continue to intensify. To give you a broader perspective of this and show how big this storm actually is, if you go and look at here, this is where Helene's located at right now, just to the northeast of Cancun area. But if you go and look at the distance away, right now where we just recently had this tornado warning issued, this is 350 miles out from the eye. And then if you even go up here to these ones up by Point St. Lucie, that outer band's like 500 miles away from the eye. So just you can see the depth of this storm, the magnitude of the storm surge that this is going to put into the western side of Florida here. So we got to really keep an eye on this thing as it moves forward here. We're going to go back one more time here to Storm GPS. Again, we're watching right here from the Key Biscayne area, and we're measuring all storms and their distance from their emergency operations center. So we're watching these bands to see as these come in as well. Another thing I want to point out here is like I say, the threat today for severe weather along the coast is not real terrible, but as you can see, any of these could produce water spouts and tornadoes. As we go into tomorrow, we're going to see a real threat here of some tornadoes coming in on these outer bands as this continues to move to the northeast and presents landfall up in this area. Savannah, the whole Savannah, Georgia area, we're definitely watching out for that area. So this is going to be a really active time. We're going to be reporting pretty much on these outer bands and the tornadoes. There's plenty of other sources where you can get your hurricane information. We'd appreciate you coming and giving us a like and a subscribe, and if you like what you're seeing here, and we'll try to continue to show these updates for you. There's a lot going on, a lot of information. One of the keys that we provide is the ETAs of the locations of these storms as they come in. So like I say, we'll keep an eye on them for you, and we'll check in as needed.